Once upon a time, the heat in Lahore was at its peak. I asked my aunt on the phone, "Annie, how's the heat in Lahore?" She replied in her gentle and wise voice, "Dear, we have cool rooms and air-conditioned cars. Who feels the heat?" But I stay in a room without air conditioning. The heat permeates the skin. My aunt is one of our closest relatives, blessed with the grace of age. Even at 80 or 85, her words carry the simplicity and truthfulness characteristic of past generations. Concerned, I said, "Auntie, you should stay in an air-conditioned room too. Getting ill from the heat would worry your family." She smiled and said, "Dear, the cold from air conditioning seeps into my bones." This made me ponder. At home, the children's rooms have air conditioning, but does the cold seep only into the bones of the elders? Perhaps it's a secret between God and man, or maybe it's the fear of the electricity bill that paralyzes. I insisted, "Auntie, promise me you'll stay in the air-conditioned room in this intense heat." She humbly replied, "Dear, I'm afraid of accountability. The more blessings, the more to account for." My mother used to grind wheat by hand. When I received flour without labor, my heart shuddered at the thought of the greater accountability. My mother washed clothes with sticks, and when I first used a washing machine, tears welled up at the thought of God's reckoning. Her words shook me. This fear of accountability seems to have departed with our previous generations. My late father too used to fan himself by hand, saying, "We weren't sent to this world for ease." Comfort distances man from God. He always ate last after everyone, cleaned the children's empty plates, and taught us to value blessings. In our home, if bread with yogurt was the only meal, no one would ask, "What's cooked today?" Yogurt and bread were considered a complete meal. If leftovers were seen, it was as if a calamity had struck. Abba G would say, "We have to account for blessings." In my in-laws' home, when I suggested installing a shower to save time on bathing children, my late father-in-law said, "With a bucket, you can measure how much water is used. How will you account with a shower?" He would bathe with 2 small containers and say, "We have to account for the water too." This accountability was not a mental construct of our ancestors. The Holy Quran states, "Then, surely, you'll be asked that day about the pleasures." The Quran, Surah At-Takathur. In America, every home was filled with amenities. Everyone appeared in a leisure mode. The heart pondered if these blessings were indeed lawful and pure, but are we serving God's religion as much as these vast blessings deserve? In Pakistan, some people lead high standards of life, but even there, every person, even a maid, seems to lead a better life than one of our grade 18 officers. Accountability is required here and there.